Janet, don't worry. We'll get off this damn island.
How, Jax? How? Some lunatic burnt down our only ticket out of here.
Sooner or later, that lunatic will make a mistake, and then we'll catch them.
And what if they don't? Are you going to hunt them down like in one of your movies?
If it comes to that, I will.
Jax, this isn't a movie. You're not invincible. You don't even have a gun.
I might not have one on me, but I'm telling you, I ain't going down without a fight.
Oh, shut up, Jax. I'm fed up with your macho attitude.
Janet, you gotta relax.
Do not tell me to relax, Jax Trainer. I've had enough of you. Just leave me be.
That ain't happening. What kind of man would I be if I left my woman like this?
Oh, please. It's way too late to start growing a conscience. You were never around when I needed you most, so why start now?
What do you want me to say? I'm an actor, Janet. Movies ain't shot in the blink of an eye. And I'm committed to my craft. I can't half-ass my way through it, no matter what.
So that's your excuse for falling off the face of the earth for months on end? Is it too much to ask for a single phone call? To show that you still care? Even just a little?
Janet, I'm here now, ain't I? And you have my word. We're going to make it out of this place safe and sound. When all of this is behind us, we'll unwind back at my ranch, just like we used to. Do you remember how much you love it there? Tell me you don't ache for a cup of fresh coffee when you hear the sound of birds chirping. Or those picnics on the daisy field. Or even just picking apples together. Though my favorite part was horseback riding with you in the woods. But I bet you miss the old oak tree the most. You used to spend hours under it.
Feels like forever since we last set foot on that ranch.
What happened to us? We used to go there all the time.
Jax, things aren't the same anymore. Neither are we.
What are you trying to say?
Jax, please don't start. I'm too tired for this. I should go to bed now.
Do you want me to stay until you fall asleep?
I'll be fine on my own, but thanks.
I could read you a poem. It always used to make your worries fade.
I'm not sure.
Come on, darling. Just like the good old days.
All right, I suppose. The book is in my bag.
Janet said the book was in her bag. Same as usual?
Yes, please.
Pale amber sunlight falls across the reddening October trees that hardly sway before a breeze as soft as summer. Summer's loss seems little, dear, on days like these. Let misty autumn be our part. The twilight of the year is sweet, where shadow and the darkness meet. Our love. I love you, Janet.
Thanks.
Can't believe she didn't even bother to say I love you back. I need a drink. Finally, some peace and quiet. Ugh, drinking so much on an empty stomach ain't good. I need a bite to eat. Let's see. Maybe Mrs. Bird left some beef jerky in one of the drawers. Bingo! That'll go nicely with a drink. I do need a new bottle, though.
What were you doing in the fridge so late at night, Mr. Trainer?
Looking for something to eat?
So you're the little rodent who's been stealing from my kitchen.
Stealing? I ain't stealing. Just came for a late night snack.
Jackson Trainer, I'm responsible for everything stored in here.
I'm sorry. But there's no arguing with my stomach.
Don't think your southern charm can always save you, Mr. Trainer. Next time I catch you red-handed, it'll be the last food you eat on this island. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Good night, Mr. Trainer.
Phew, I thought she was going to take the jerky away. I'd better leave before she does.
Hello, handsome.
Margot, what are you doing here?
Can't sleep. Not with everything that's going on. Care to join me for a drink, mon ami?
You bet.
There's an open bottle on the bar. Bring it over. I'm in dire need of a refill. And fetch a glass for yourself, too.
Josie Black, huh? Margot sure knows her drinks.
To another horrible night on this island.
Cheers.
You know, I never told you. You look way better in person than on a screen.
Margot, are you flirting with me?
What if I am?
Well, you'd better find another man because this one's taken.
Is he though? Recently, you and Janet have seemed more like friends than anything else. Seriously, the two of you don't even share the same room anymore.
Just keep your nose out of it, Margot.
Come on, handsome. You can always confide in me.
And give you dirt to gossip about in your magazines? No thanks.
So reluctant to talk about yourself. Got something to hide?
We all do. I'm sure a media mogul like you has a fair share of her own secrets.
Me? Please. I'm an open book. Go ahead and ask me anything you want.
All right then, let's talk about the propaganda machine you call worldwide media.
Sorry to disappoint you, mon ami, but all my companies are clean as a whistle.
Come on, Margot. How about that huge oil waste dump in the ocean? All your networks and newspapers denied it happened.
I failed to see the problem. We simply covered the conglomerate side of the story.
What side? Either they dumped their waste into the sea, or they didn't.
It's up to the audience to form their own conclusions, Jackson. Don't you think?
That's a load of...
Just keep in mind, every news item gets skewed in someone's favor. That's the nature of this business, a truth I embraced soon after inheriting my media empire.
You inherited your business? And here I was, thinking you were a self-made woman.
Oh, but I am, Jax. My inheritance was superficial at best. I wasn't given anything. I had to. My father always dreamt of having a son to carry on his legacy. But guess what? He got me instead.
Sounds like a douche.
He was also a fool. Underestimating me was the biggest mistake of his life. I showed my father that I was a far superior CEO than he could ever hope to be.
And how did you manage to pull that off?
With a bit of luck, I suppose. My father was indicted for corruption. His own unchecked greed led to his ruin. But his fall meant my rise. To keep the company within the family, he had no choice but to put me in charge while he served his time. Oh, bless his heart. He genuinely thought that I'd be his docile puppet. It honestly didn't take long before I got a permanent seat as the new CEO. And by the time my father walked free, he had no footing left in worldwide media. But enough about me. I want to hear about you.
That's only fair, I guess. Come on, shoot. What do you want to know about me?
What's truly going on between you and Janet?
It feels like we're on the brink of becoming strangers, all tangled up in our own personal problems.
What's caused such turmoil in your relationship?
A lot of things. Janet's writer's block, my production company failing. Our problems just kept stacking up into this insurmountable wall between us.
Well, you're a couple. Aren't you supposed to help one another?
Janet's in no condition to help anyone. She's overwhelmed as it is. Dragging my problems into the mix would only lead to more fights. And do I want to be blamed for everything? No thanks.
Is she that self-centered?
Yeah, she is.
A man like you deserves better.
Come on, Margarita. let's have another drink.
How about we take this somewhere more private?
Margot, what are you?
Happy to see you too, handsome.
Oh, hell.
Come on, don't be like that. I don't remember hearing you complain last night.
No one can find out about this.
Better hide the photo then.
What photo?
The one on the table.
Crap. I'm getting rid of this.
Oh, I'd hoped to hold on to it as a souvenir.
This photo was a mistake, just like everything else we did last night.
Why are you so ashamed? We had so much fun together.
It shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Jackson, we did it, and you liked it. All that's left is to admit it.
Very thought of last night feels repulsive now. I shouldn't have cheated on Janet.
Gosh, cut the drama. If you feel so guilty, just go tell her about it.
Are you being serious right now?
Oui, of course. What harm could it do?
Why didn't I consider that? Oh yeah, because it's freaking crazy. Normal people don't do that.
Oui, and that's a good thing. Normal is boring.
For you, perhaps, but not for me. I appreciate my ordinary life.
Please, Jackson, you're an actor. Your life is anything but ordinary. Admit it, you're afraid of being judged. You keep insisting we crossed the line, but we didn't.
Like hell we didn't. I'm in a relationship.
Ugh, monogamy is so overrated. You can't even have a bit of fun.
Now I get why none of your relationships last.
At least I'm free to do as I please.
And I'm glad that works for you, but that life ain't for me. I want to be with Janet. So, can we please pretend last night never happened?
Are you asking me to lie for you, Jackson?
I'm not asking for much. Think of Jamil. If you could go back in time for another chance with him, wouldn't...
Of course not. I have no regrets, Jackson.
Are you seriously telling me that you don't miss him?
Even if I did, it doesn't matter anymore. What's done is done.
But it doesn't have to be the same for Janet and me. So please help me here. Help me save my relationship. All you need to do is stay quiet.
Fine, but only if you give me our photo.
The photo? Why? What are you gonna do with it?
I told you before. I want a souvenir of last night.
Or maybe you want proof that we slept together. Your gossip magazines could make a lot of money off of it.
Do you really think I'd publish things about myself in my own magazine? Please. This photo will be for my eyes only. We've got to trust each other, Jackson. So, can I have the photo, please?
If that's what it costs to buy your silence.
Merci, mon chéri. Now I have 2 souvenirs from last night.
2?
Oh, did I forget to mention I had another photo? Always keep a backup, trainer. Au revoir, mon ami.
Crap.